Hello from lockdown. My name is Marc and I run School of Communication Arts. My school teaches creativity and communication skills, training the next generation to sell packets of crisps and petrol and pensions. But I hope that my messages in this talk are helpful to parents and young adults, either about to enter higher education or halfway through it at university, whatever subject. And I'm recording this just as we start to come out of the first stages of lockdown at the end of May, but nobody knows whether we'll have to lock down again or if a second wave is coming. See, that's all in the future and something we don't have much control of. But the Serenity Prayer teaches us, reminds us, when we get into the habit of seeing it daily, that there are things about the future that we can control. And wisdom is knowing the difference. It's knowing what to focus our energies on. First, a couple of caveats for full disclosure. I've been predicting the death of universities for quite a while now, hoping that some would die. I've got skin in this game, a dog in this fight. See, whilst a few universities are brilliant, and many teachers are too, most universities are fat, bloated 19th century institutions drowning in bureaucracy and internal politics. And whilst their purpose should be to serve students and industry, they have become safe havens for jobs worths. Mostly, universities fail to serve the students who pay them billions of pounds every year. And that's a sin. The other caveat is that my school is very, very small and purely focused on teaching. Many universities also exist to further the pursuit of research. They serve two masters. And before I try to share some wisdom about the things you can take control of in your journey as a student, let me share how we learn and play in our virtual school studio with a trailer that some of our students made.
What do you guys think of the new brief?
Just rereading it now.
I've been doing some research. Do you know that you can rent Liechtenstein on Airbnb?
Oh guys, we have an online masterclass at 3 p.m.
Can't make it, got a book with online.
Hey, can someone look at my book? I've added some new stuff.
Yeah, send it to me.
So I have two new reads to the brief. Which do you think?
Yeah, I like that.
Ask a mentor. There are 3 online right now.
Interesting.
Let's write it again.
Come to my virtual office.
I'll be there in a sec.
Let's scam.
Has anyone checked out A-List?
Yeah, I've basically emailed everyone.
Wow, it's almost like we're looking for placements or something.
I've come up with some topical ads. What does everyone think?
Post it.
Oh my god, got into ads of the world.
Where's the deck for the pitch?
I'll send it to you.
Perfect. Let's practice together.
Can I use Helvetica?
Just cut my case study video. What do you think?
Send it. I'll have a look.
Ooh, I like it.
Class starts in 5 minutes.
Yep. We're all going into the virtual studio now.
All right, good morning, you lot. Welcome to another lovely day at the SCA. Cool, huh? Of course, I'm not showing you the mistakes we made, the things we invested in but didn't quite hit the spot. Between February and April, our school spent about £10,000 testing tools and systems to keep our students feeling safe and well served under lockdown. And we tested loads of things. And not all of them worked. And we learned, we became stronger and smarter as a result. Now, more than ever, it's vital that you do your research. Ask your university how they attempted to recreate culture and learning from offline to online during lockdown. And then ask yourself whether they put in the research, experimentation, thought, creativity, effort that they expect from you as a student. And if they haven't, be warned. Ask to speak to some of their students to see how they feel that they were supported as customers of their university when the chips were down. Evaluate your university on their actions, not on their expensive buildings or their glossy websites. Only a few months ago, the only thing in the news was Brexit, which had a deliberate policy of stopping your freedom to work anywhere. Crazy. But now we know that it's possible to learn almost anything, anywhere. My students, well, they're in Brixton, they're in Sydney, Australia, they're in Paris, Bermuda, and Streatham. Well, employers are getting comfortable with the idea of working from home, and a combination of online collaboration tools and a move towards freelancing means that the world is your oyster. And that world, it needs dreamers and persuaders, leaders, artisans, craftspeople. Because technology can't replace these things that make us human and bring us together. They can only amplify our potential and our reach. So find things that develop your skills and allow you to play to your strengths. There's nothing wrong with deferring from university for a year to do so, even halfway through your course. Go and volunteer. Take some online courses. As an educator, I promise you that any experience you gain from a year of independent learning is likely to make you a better student. And as a vocational educator, I say it's wrong to shove poorly served students into a struggling economy. And if your university wants to charge you the same fees, with less of the things that they promised, and push you out into a recession simply to take your money, then they deserve to be taught a lesson. I'm coming to the end of my isolated talk, and before I share 5 suggestions for next steps, let me take a moment to thank the organisers of this series of lectures for their support of the Samaritans. If you are in a position to make a donation, then there's a link somewhere to help you to do so. And may I suggest that you store their number, 116 123, on your phone, just in case you need to help a friend. You never know when you might need to speak to someone. Honestly, you never know. Oh, there's a number there. That bollocks there. 116 123. Put it in your phone now. Pause. Save it. Put it in your phone. So here are my 5 final tips. They're 5 suggestions that I would share with every student or parent asking me for advice. The first is double down on checking out whether your university deserves your cash. Check everything. It's £9,000 a year, £27,000 plus living costs. And if they're not providing you the full fat everything that they should be, think about deferring. We'll come to that in a sec. Get ready to learn online. And see online learning as one of the ways that you're going to beat Brexit. Because when you're learning online on the right platforms, you're collaborating, you're sharing ideas, you're making friends, and you're doing so across border. And there's nothing that Farage or Boris can do to stop you. Like I say, do consider deferring. We're about to go into a recession, and the last thing you really want to do is be joining the job market in a recession. Use that time to skill up. Stand out. Serve your community. Use your time wisely. Be wiser with your time than your politicians and your leaders were in January, February, and March. Be smart. Thank you for listening. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay because you are now in control, because you have your version of the Serenity Prayer. You can decide right now what you're going to do. Are you going to look into your university and find out whether they deserve your cash? Or just go with the flow? Are you going to see this as an opportunity to work across border, to learn everything everywhere that you want? Are you going to control your timing? And are you going to decide what to do next? Let me know. Thank you.